authorized to ask every one of us to act now in ensuring safety and security in all our schools in the province of La Union. Just yesterday, Monday, the start of a new week in school, news of two armed minors who are likewise students of San Jose National High School in Tacloban randomly opened fire within the premises of the school. Said shooting incident claimed lives of students and injured more than a dozen students. Official reports state that the guns used in this incident are a Glock 17 issued by the PNP to a policewoman who is the aunt of one of the minor shooters, and a .38 revolver found in the crime scene were 40 spent shell casings. Reports reveal that the suspects went over the fence of the school, an area that is not manned by security guards of the school. The Department of Education oversees some 47,000 public schools nationwide, serving around 27 million learners or students. Obviously, security on all school premises is quite a challenging task for the government. My dear colleagues, this incident is beyond alarming. It is shocking. Nevertheless, we have the duty and capability to do something about it and ensure that it does not happen within our dear province of La Union. As parent of the country, the state has the inherent right and duty to aid parents in the moral development of their children and thus assumes a supporting role for parents to fulfill their parental obligations. Because of this shocking shooting incident, I call on this august body to call upon the PNP. Nandito po sila ngayon. The DepEd, the DSWD, various school organizations, student organizations, and parents, teachers organizations in the entire province to conduct a meaningful dialogue to ensure that sufficient and proper safety and security measures are in place in our schools to ensure the safety of our learners and students. We should act now. Are our schools properly equipped to ensure safety and security of all our learners and students? Are mechanisms for immediate, effective, and meaningful counseling for deviant or erring learners or students in place and being followed by our schools? Are there actual and meaningful coordination between our schools and the parents of our learners and students? Do we have mechanisms and measures against bullying and how to address the same in our schools? These and a lot of questions must be asked and answered in order for us to avoid any similar incident here in our province of La Union. What is more shocking than the actual shooting incident is the actual conversation between the two shooters, which were even reported by Bombo Radio La Union. In the screenshots of the conversation between the two shooters, it is explicitly clear that they planned the shooting. They talk about which guns will they be using, when will be doing it, how will they ensure the concealment of their guns, and how will they successfully carry out the shooting. They should no hesitation, no ounce of guilt, and with full discernment. I call on my fellow parents to be vigilant and hands-on in caring for our children. Let's make sure that we know what is happening with our children, how they think, and given certain situations, how their mental state shaping up at home and in school, and quickly intervene and immediately guide them towards the right path and immediately suppress all their tendencies to become depressed, violent, or their tendencies towards criminal or illegal activities. Grabe apo ti kastoy nga mapasama ka insidente dagiti naganak kampante nga simrekan dagiti anak dayjay eskwelaan ngem ijay gayam eskwelaan nga aday ti kastoy nga mapasama. Adda maramidan tayo ditoy La Union tapno masigurado tayo, apo nga safe and secured amin nga learners and students tayo, ijay amin nga schools tayo ditoy La Union. My dear colleagues, let us act now. Let us ensure the safety and security of our learners and students in our schools. Another privileged speech, Mr. Presiding Officer, if I may.
Mr. Dr. for
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Today, I rise to extend my highest commendation towards Senator Sherwin Win Gatchalian for being elected as the official Senate President last Wednesday, June 17, 2026. Mr. Presiding Officer, the Senate presidency is more than just a title. It is a covenant of responsibility to the institution, to the Constitution, and to the Filipino people. In his words, Senator Gatchalian spoke of envisioning a Senate that is pro-people and open to dialogue, a chamber that listens before it legislates and serves before it postures. These are not just words, they are a promise, and we as fellow public servants have every reason to hold him to it and every reason to support him as he strives to fulfill it. To Senator Gatchalian, on behalf of this body, we extend our warmest congratulations. May your leadership bring unity to a chamber that has seen its share of division. May your decisions be guided by wisdom, your actions by integrity, and your heart by genuine love for our country. The challenges ahead are great, but so is the trust now placed upon you. Congratulations, Senator Win Gatchalian. Mabuhay ka at mabuhay ang Senado ng Pilipinas. Mr. Presiding Officer, I would like to pass a resolution of congratulations and commendation to Senator Win Gatchalian during the unassigned business. Thank you.